The review addressing sexual and relationship violence in the LGBT community using a bystander framework written by Dr. Sharon Potter, Dr. Kim Fountain, and Jane Stapleton discusses the inadequate measures taken by society and the institutions to prevent violence and support victims from sexual assault. The paper touches on the underreporting and lack of funding available to the LGBT community, along with the societal pressures faced by these individuals in reporting acts of sexual assault or preventing such happenings. As a solution, the paper recommends implementing robust bystander programs in which individuals are trained to intervene and help prevent sexual assaults from occurring. The logo here is the Interact Sexual Assault Prevention Program. It is an interactive skill-building program that is designed to give bystanders the tools needed to intervene in order to prevent sexual assault. Here is the supporting proof of the arguments. 1. LGBT college students are particularly not supplied enough prevention programs for sexual assault. Another is female on female assaults do not have a lot of descriptors. Furthermore, there are significantly more when describing female victims who are attacked by male persons. Thirdly, there are restrictive sources for lesbian victims that are safe and effective than straight victims of relationship violence. To follow this, others may view homosexual relationship violence not as serious as heterosexual violence. Lastly, non-straight men victims of hate crimes sexual assaults range from 3.0% to 19.8%. Contrarily, non-straight women vary from 1.0% to 12.3%. This logo is the Mentors in Violence Prevention. It is a model designed to prevent violence by using a bystander framework developed by Jackson Katz in 1993. It is used by sports teams, college campuses, the U.S. military, and other large institutions in engaging men in preventing violence against women. Regarding the situation, sexual and relationship violence against the LGBT community is a very serious pandemic. Men and women are both included as victims of such acts and are especially endangered as college students. Men are expected to prevent attacks from happening and are blamed for it if they do not do anything. Women as well is labeled as nonviolent. In fact, 14% of men will be assaulted within their lifespan, while it is 25% for women. Consequently, both sexes come out with various negative side effects. Survivors of assault may have a battle to speak with another person about their experience. They might be vulnerable to discrimination from their own family if they were to expose themselves as LGBT. On the other hand, if they are out, embarrassment might be the reason why they don't speak up. Bringing in the Bystander is an in-person prevention program that trains individuals on how to safely intervene in preventing sexual assault or abuse. The facilitator guide instructs facilitators to explain that perpetrators and victims are not confined to specific sexual identities and relationship and socioeconomic backgrounds. Though the point in question discussed was followed through, there are a few issues with the paper. Transgender people were never spoken of, for one. There were no statistics of them, nor ways of how bystanders could help them from sexual assault. Another problem was there were slim to no bystander frameworks that could prevent specifically from queer-on-queer assaults. The review paper spoke about this issue at several points throughout it, yet lacked to provide solutions to avert the situation. The MENS project is a program which incorporates discussions of bystanders techniques and utilizes a social norm models of change. This model utilizes individuals' perceptions of their peers' attitudes and actions to influence behavioral change. In closing, the review paper covers most banal points of concern. Sexual relationship violence within the LGBT community is an increasingly serious topic. Using bystander framework aids in preventing such acts from happening, whether that be before or during. Although these models are extremely helpful for stopping attacks, there are flaws. The information shown has solutions to intercept assaults based on heterosexual perpetrators rather than homosexuals. There are also no mentions of transgender victims, rather the generalization of LGBT community as a whole. Improving these programs with these points aforementioned will drastically change and benefit the queer community.